During World War II, German forces launched a brutal siege against Leningrad, the Soviet Union's second-largest city and a key industrial hub. The Germans, joined by Finnish troops, started the siege of Leningrad, lasting 872 days and costing about 1 million lives. Formerly St. Petersburg, the city had been a prime target since Germany's invasion of the Soviet Union in June 1941. As German forces surged across the western USSR, the Soviets evacuated 3/4 of Leningrad's factories and hundreds of thousands of its citizens to the east. Still, more than 2 million residents remained, including many refugees who had fled from the approaching German front. Every able-bodied person, men, women, and children, was mobilized to build defensive fortifications around the city. By late July, German troops cut the Moscow-Leningrad Railway and surrounded Leningrad on September 8th, destroying much of its food supply. In October, Germans blocked the last southern routes while Finnish forces closed in from the north. By early November, Leningrad was completely cut off, save for a tenuous supply line across Lake Ladoga. German artillery and aircraft bombarded the city daily, and food rations dwindled to a mere 125 grams of bread per person, barely a single thick slice. By December, starvation and freezing temperatures, which plunged to -40 degrees Fahrenheit, gripped the population. Residents kept making weapons in makeshift factories to hold off the Germans. Desperation led to horrific choices. People burned furniture for warmth and ate pets. People ate grass, weeds, and pine needles to survive, even resorting to cannibalism. Trucks on frozen Lake Ladoga brought supplies and evacuated thousands, mostly kids and seniors. In 1942, around 600,000 people died from hunger, cold, and famine, despite risky supply runs. In January 1943, the Red Army broke through the German lines and established a more stable supply corridor along Lake Ladoga's shores. Pipelines and power cables were later laid beneath the lake, ensuring a fragile lifeline to the city. By summer, residents planted vegetables in every available patch of soil to supplement their meager rations. Finally, in January 1944, Soviet forces launched a major offensive that forced the Germans to withdraw southward. On January 27th, the siege was officially lifted. The Soviets soon began a sweeping counteroffensive to reclaim their territory. The 872-day siege of Leningrad remains one of the longest and deadliest blockades in history, costing over 1 million Soviet lives. In 1945, the Soviet government awarded the people of Leningrad the Order of Lenin for their extraordinary resilience. The city, however, did not regain its pre-war population of 3 million until the 1960s.